Hello, friends. My name is Dr. Randy Schroeder, and I have a strong desire to share the secrets for a fulfilling life and satisfying relationships. I wrote the three-time national award-winning marriage book, Simple Habits for Marital Happiness, released in 2020, and the very popular parenting book, released in 2021, Simple Habits for Effective Parenting. In this video, I'm going to give you the significant secrets for apologizing for giving, which is the first chapter of Simple Habits for Marital Happiness. My PhD doctoral dissertation was on the benefits of apologizing and forgiving for marriage and just how much of a difference that made. I had couples that came in to learn the apologizing forgiving process, learn what it means to apologize, understand what forgiveness is all about. And without exception, every couple improved and strengthened their marriage relationship. And I had them grade their marriage. Some marriages jumped even by 2 grades, just understanding what apologizing and forgiving is all about. And it's interesting, when I probably have helped almost 2,000 couples achieve a satisfying marriage because they know the secrets and they turn those words, behaviors, and guidance into habits. And those couples, when I asked them, did you see anyone in your family, your parents, your grandparents, apologize to each other, forgive each other? 95% of the time, and it's probably higher than that, would say that they never witnessed apologizing and forgiving in their relationships. Now, I'm not being critical of their parents or other people from the past. I'm just saying that none of us, or few of us, learned how to apologize and how to forgive. If I use 3 analogies to help understand the importance of apologizing, forgiving, because I think there are no perfect marriages. Every marriage is going to experience brokenness, whether it be intentional. Most of the time it's going to be unintentional, whether it's words, whether it's actions. And what restores that brokenness is apologizing, forgiving. Think about playing golf on a lush golf course with wonderful grass, and you hit the golf ball in the middle of the fairway, and that usually will take a big divot. The polite, kind thing to do is to replace that divot. And then that grass will grow back, and whether it's replacing the divot or putting grass seed in that divot, the key is to keep that golf course lush so that it's enjoyable. Well, every marriage experiences divots. And apologizing and then forgiving is replacing divots. And that needs to happen to keep that marriage golf course looking nice and beautiful. A second analogy that I use is that if you had a room that you wanted to wallpaper, but the room was filled with steam, you could try to wallpaper till Jesus returns. But the wallpaper, because the walls are damp and wet, the wallpaper is just going to slide right down. What you would need to do is open the door and let the steam out of the room, let the walls dry, and then you could beautify that room with wallpaper. Likewise, a marriage that has the steam of bitterness in the heart, resentment in the heart, all that steam does not allow for a marriage to be improved and strengthened because all the nice words or actions keep sliding off when there's the steam of bitterness in the heart. And the third analogy would be if you tonight had spaghetti, but after you're done with dinner, you don't wash those dirty plates, you put them on the kitchen counter. And tomorrow night you have barbecue chicken on those plates, but again, you don't wash the plates. Even after eating spaghetti and barbecue chicken, you put them on the kitchen counter. And then next night, you have Chinese food with soy sauce. And again, you eat on those dirty plates, but you don't wash them, you put on the kitchen counter. You do that over and over, eventually what's going to happen, you're going to get food poisoning. And so a lack of apologies or a lack of forgiveness is what creates poisoning to a marriage relationship. Every day, you and I want to eat off clean plates so we don't get food poisoning. Likewise, every day, a healthy, satisfying marriage eats off clean plates because those plates have been washed with apologizing and forgiving. It's interesting that Christianity is the good news of forgiveness. There are 125 references in the Bible to the importance of apologizing and forgiving for interpersonal relationships. And likewise, that is also very, very significant for every marriage. It's important to keep in mind with hurts, because again, no perfect marriages. Every couple is going to experience hurts, and the glue for that broken connection that hurts lead to is apologies and forgiveness. And so it's important to break down hurts into three different aspects. I talk about scratches. If you were working around the house and you scratched yourself, you would not immediately run and put ointment and a Band-Aid on it, because you know that a scratch is going to leave a minor scab, but it's going to heal up on its own. Now, if you cut yourself working around the house, you would go put ointment and a Band-Aid on that cut, because that cut could get infected if it's not treated. And so in a healthy marriage, you let scratches go, you do address cuts. And then the third category is lacerations. Lacerations require usually, if we did that around the house, would require us to go to the medical doctor to get a few stitches to bring the skin together. And hopefully, lacerations do not happen in your marriage, and if they do, they are extremely rare. And when I think of lacerations, I think of extreme verbal abuse or physical abuse, adultery, unfaithfulness. Those are lacerations. But in a healthy marriage, if couples are always talking about scratches and bringing up scratches, it will lead to a lot of griping, which, like the Bible says, brings discouragement. And so you only, to keep your marriage healthy, want to address cuts and lacerations for a healthy Christian marriage. It's just amazing to me that a healthy, satisfying relationship has two awesome apologizers and two fantastic forgivers. And it does take humility to apologize when we made a mistake. And it also takes a lot of courage to offer that forgiveness. And yet that is absolutely essential for a satisfying relationship. That's where it all begins. And in fact, I would suggest that if two people are able to apologize to each other and forgive each other, they do not need to worry about the future of their marriage, because their marriage will not have grudges and resentment and bitterness, because they have a lush marriage golf course, they have a room that doesn't have steam in it, and they are eating off clean plates every day. I hope that these ideas have made a significant difference for your relationship. Certainly, I go into more detail in my 3-time National Award-winning marriage book, Simple Habits for Marital Happiness, because Chapter 1 is all about apologizing and forgiving. Will you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? Please also consider leaving comments about what other aspects of life or relationships that you would like me to share secrets and habits with in future videos. And then will you please also share this video with your friends, and if you like the video, give a thumbs up, and consider purchasing Simple Habits for Marital Happiness because it covers all 7 areas, significant areas of achieving a satisfying marriage relationship. It begins with apologizing, forgiving. Thanks for listening, and God's richest blessings on your life and your relationships.